Good news. What's up, man? I decided to make another video today because there's nothing to do. So I made 5 videos for you straight, but I'm not gonna make a video tomorrow and Friday. I'll make a video probably Saturday. I'm being serious when I say that, obviously. Today's the last day I'm doing it. Like 5 days ago already. It's the last day, obviously. So you guys impressed my book? Yeah, we're impressed. Your book is sick. I know it's a masterpiece. This is money. Oh yeah, I'm saying yeah. This is money. So this is money. Yeah. Yeah. Christmas is next Tuesday, guys. Merry Christmas, guys. Yeah. So VJ knows you did it, Ivan. Yeah, VJ knows I did it. VJ knows I did it, obviously. I wrote the masterpiece. It's an amazing book, and that money's mine. Gatekeeper's not touching it. Yeah. It's my money. And they know that, obviously, right? Yeah. Me and VJ get to live the multi-millionaire life. Obviously. Get to live that life, obviously. Yeah. I'm sorry. Ivan, show us new scenes. No. I already spoiled quite a bit of volume. When you guys read my book, you guys well, finally, yeah, Ivan did spoil a little bit of Volume 1 and 2 for us. We kind of had an idea of what's going on. But Volume 3, you have no clue, honestly. That's why I'm going to show you guys in more new scenes. Yeah. I don't know, second, then you think the air is nigh. You know, understand, yeah, air tactics is in the South, obviously. Like, yeah, sick movie. Yeah. Like, you already have an idea how you want the movie to start. Yeah. You have the Prince of Egypt, the beginning of Prince of Egypt. This story is a story that's a cornerstone to like millions of people. Like I said, Prince of Egypt, right? Yeah, it is based off the adoption. It says like it says the last of it by Last Rosé is by Ivan O'Mara. Yeah, the movie starts off with Tactius walking up the stairs, the wall. That's my thing, obviously, and the camera zooms in on his feet walking up the stairs. Tactius the first, and then zooms in on the and you get a shot of the back of his head. He's walking, and after that, you get the scene. Obviously, when he's looking at the walls, and it transfers to Queen Sarah. She's about to give birth. Then Maramis and Cassius, they ride their horses to the castle wall, right? Tactius, my king, was saying, yeah, he's like, what? He's like, your son's about to be born. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he looks up at the sky, you see the faces, he says, it's time. The movie starts. Because, yeah, I mean, you're looking at a masterpiece, man. Yeah, if you follow your book, you'll get a masterpiece. Yeah, but you follow the book, you'll get a masterpiece. We're adding something more interesting, obviously. People tell me, yeah, Ivan, your book is very easy to follow. It's not like all over the place like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is all over the place. This story, right? Like you just can't follow Lord of the Rings word to word. You can't. You'll have pacing problems, pacing issues, and you'll have to do like a 6 movie series if you follow 60% of Lord of the Rings. You have to do like a 6 movie series, man. It's Jared Tolkien just put way too many details in his books and his scenes, obviously. Yeah, he was like, yeah, if in Lord of the Rings, I just couldn't follow word to word because J.R. Tolkien has so many things going on in every page. It's crazy, man. Like in 2 pages, the hobbits have already camped for like 2 days, and they meet all these people. Yeah, I have to call it out, man. It's just it wouldn't have worked out. Yeah, whereas your book, I can actually follow step by step. It's so much easier to follow. And your story is better than Lord of the Rings. I know, but it's better than the Rings. Sarah. Yeah. That's why she cries. Yes, that's why she cries. Obviously, she got duped by the gatekeepers. She knows I'm the only one who can get her out. Obviously, she got duped, VJ. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, you don't know what it's like to be a sellout. No, I don't. I'll never know what it's like to be a sellout. Victoria Justice knows, like she knows what it's like to be a sellout. Honestly, yeah, I mean, it's not a good feeling to know that like the gates own your career, they own your life. It's not a good feeling. I'm a sellout. Get me out, I want my freedom. If you, she wants her freedom too, obviously. She got to by the gatekeepers. Fucking stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are you really gonna have the singer sing the Shelter song? Yeah, I will. Yeah, I want you to make this song. Yeah, I want you to do. Okay, it goes like you get this violin playing in the background, and it's like I'm saying, his name is Tactius. His name is Tactius. Oh, shelter him. It starts off with the sun is shining. Oh, 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 his name is Tactius. His name is Tactius. Oh, shelter him, Lord, shelter him, shelter him, Lord, shelter him, Lord. What's that? Yeah, I said, yeah. Oh, Tactius, his name is Tactius. Oh, shelter him. I say, yeah. Because that's a powerful song. You're a genius song. I know, Peter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a powerful song. Put that in the movie. Don't take it. Use Blind Boy's great movie. Yeah, it's actually funny. But that's a beautiful song. I know. You get this like violin. You know what I'm saying? Look at a sick song. Yeah. Play that song when he fights Ephesus. Or if no Ephesus, you can play the other song I showed you. You know what I'm saying? You're the sun. You play that with Ephesus. And with Erita, you play the Shelter Him song, obviously. That's why we're looking at a beautiful soundtrack. You know, powerful story. That's a beautiful song. The Shelter Him song, I'm like, yeah, you're a genius, man. You know how these for songs, I know, Peter. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you have this. I'm gonna watch it with you guys, and after that, I'm gonna work on my book. Almost, I have 30 pages left, guys. I said like 60. No, I'm on 600 pages on my edit. So my book's at 629 pages right now. 600, about 30 pages right now. So I have 30 pages left, guys. I'm done. I'm done going over volume 3. I want to roll volume 3. I'm done going over volume 3. And I'll be going over volume 1, 2, and maybe tweaking a few things here, and I'm done. You gotta save your money. I save like five, six, $7,000, $8,000 by 2027. I get your book proofread, design your cover, format your book. Obviously. My only fear is the gatekeepers are going to delay this thing, man. They might delay it to 150. They might do that. And if they do, then the Zanes will be. It won't happen, man. It will happen, but I'll probably make it later. Maybe 15 years later, when technology's been better, I'll make it with a whole new different cast. times if it gets delayed. Well, you do if you get delayed till you're 50. I might just do The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves, or I might purchase the rights off Sony. If you could do Spider Miles Morales, what I'll do is I can have like John Boyega, Von Jolie, some of those guys be my movie if you want, as supporting leads. You can sign them to like a 4-movie deal, right? That's better for them. They get to be in my movie for like longer, obviously. Because next movie should happen though. I should be paying the fee soon. Maybe 2030. I pay the fee. It's not soon, guys. But I told you the gatekeepers live don't want you being king. They don't want you being with Vita. That's why they might delay it, obviously. I told you, if you guys want to delay this thing, God forbid, when I'm king and in my 50s with Vita looking young, so I'm going to be like, I don't know, mid-30s, you guys are all older now. What? That's the setup, obviously. John Campbell will be like in his 70s. Robin Emmett will be like 80, man. These guys are all fucking old. Yeah. It's a setup, obviously. You got the guy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. Well, seriously, how long do it take for you to write the screenplay with Mel or Peter? Ooh, I don't know. Probably 6 months around there to write the whole screenplay around it, right? Working on it every day, Ivan. You'll finish it in like 6 months. 6, 7 months, I'll finish the screenplay, the script with Peter and Mel, right? If I choose. Yeah. Now, once the script is done, we now have to go over the whole thing and for potential revisions. I was like, yeah, this scene doesn't really work as well. We should change this and add more stuff to make it better. Go over the screenplay, obviously. You have to do that with Peter or Mel. Invite Peter over to your yacht, to your house. You sit down in your living room in your yacht, and we go over the screenplay with a coffee, a beer. Yeah, I'm spoiling nice perks, right? My office, my boardroom, yeah, obviously. But chances are I won't be doing. Me and Peter will probably, or Mel will probably do maybe one revision. That's it. We go over one. We go over it one time, and after that one time, it's good enough. They'll tell me, "Yeah, we don't have to go over this again. This is already amazing. It's an amazing screenplay." Yeah, people tell me, "Yeah, this is an amazing script. This is just as good as My Lord of the Rings." Ivan. Yeah, we write an amazing screenplay together. Peter's like, "Yeah, man, this is gonna be better than My Lord of the Rings." Ivan. I know, Peter. It's better than Lord of the Rings. Mel's like, "Ivan, this is better than My Passion of Christ." I know, Mel. What do I choose, right? Yeah. Yeah. Will you and VJ be doing dirty work? No, not really. No, a little bit. Like making the calls for main things is a lot of work, but me and VJ are doing slack work compared to everyone else. We only handle the main things, man. The main things, and that's it. Obviously, the 7 team handle all the other dirty work. They're taking care of all that. Me and VJ don't handle that, right? We just handle the main things. Yeah. The only dirty work I'm doing is working on the screenplay, but even working on the screenplay is not that bad. I only have to work on it 3 hours a day. Like I only have to write 3, 4 pages a day, and that's it. I'm done. obviously every morning. In the afternoon, I do the concerts. We just talk for like 4.5 hours about the world building, and the demonic characters, and the weapons, armor, and clothing, all that stuff. And we're done work. So it's pretty slack work. And Peter or Mel will be helping you with the main things, obviously. Yeah. Peter was gonna stress off me if I choose him, obviously. And Mel too. Here's Ivan, you want to get the full IMS cameras, Ivan? I'm like, yeah, because yeah, Ivan, I'll handle that. Don't worry about it. He makes the calls, and yeah, Ivan, you want to get the best of going for your cameras? I'm like, yeah, but yeah, don't worry about it, I'll handle it. I know all the best stuff for your cameras, Ivan. For your movie, I'm like, holy shit, Peter knows shit. Yeah, Ivan, I know my shit. I have my own digital company, Ivan. I know about all this stuff. I produce Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, Ivan. I know about this, so I don't worry about it. I'll handle it for you, Ivan. Peter handles it all for me. Takes that stress off me. Yeah. I asked Peter, how much cameras should we rent? Like, it's 17. Yeah, Ivan, 17 cameras is enough. Yeah, I don't want to rent like 30 cameras for you to waste money. Yeah, Ivan, you don't have to rent 30 cameras. You don't waste money. 17 cameras is enough for the movie, Ivan. You want to get the film ones? I'm like, yeah, Peter. No, not digital. I'm like, no, Peter, I don't want digital. I want film. If I get the more natural look like Lord of the Rings. Digital, you're going to get that Hobbit look, Peter. I don't want that Hobbit look. I'm sorry. Yeah. I know all the best visual effects stuff for your company, Ivan. You want to get the best of the best stuff? Yeah, because I don't worry, but I'll handle it. He makes all the calls. He helps me VG out. Yeah. Ivan, this is fun. No, saying no. I love making the business calls for your company. This is fun, Ivan. Because the documents filming us. I'm saying this is going to be an amazing documentary, and the whole world's buzzing with the movie too. That's why Peter's having a blast working on this. Or Mel Gibson. Mel's like, this is fun. I know Mel's fun, honestly. I choose Mel, right? Yeah, Mel knows about all that stuff too, because Mel has his own Icon production company. Yeah, I know all the best cameras for your company too. Mel knows about all that stuff too. Because Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson own their own production company. So they know about all that stuff, right? Mel owns Icon Production, I believe, and Peter has his Wignut production company. They both have their own production company. Mel Gibson, Peter Jackson, right? Yeah. Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. That's why Zay is really great right now, right, guys? When you read Xanus Book IP, right? Like an amazing book, amazing story. Like, well, Zay's have that medieval feel, a little bit of it. Like Lord of the Rings has a little bit of medieval feel too, but it's a fantasy world. It's not medieval times. It's a fantasy world like Lord of the Rings, but you're gonna get that Lord of the Rings vibe, a bit of that Kingdom of Heaven vibe, a bit of that Chosen vibe. You get a bit of that vibe on this. Tactius and the woman, and but yeah, it's a fantasy world. It's an amazing movie, man. Yeah, yeah. Give me a second, guys. We're going to get some coffee. Back in a sec. Don't. Alright, guys. I'm back. Well, I'm supposed to get my coffee. Yeah, your book's a master. Oh, yeah, books are masters, man. Greatest fast novel written. You guys assume I'm going to read my book. I wrote a master's, man. That's why the gates won't control I because they know you did it. You wrote a masterpiece, obviously. That's why we just proud of you, obviously. Yeah, I'm so proud of you, sweetie. Yeah, I did it. I found a way money from being there, obviously. Yeah. Well, Peter might tell you to cut out some characters. Yeah, he might. He might tell me, "Oh, Ivan, you should cut out for fool. We don't need for fool. We can just have it focus on Harriet." I'm like, no, I want for fool in the story. Even though for fool's not the main antagonist, he's a supporting character. I want him in the movie too. He's Eretat's son. He has a part to play in the plot too. Obviously, I don't want you cutting out any characters, Peter. Yeah, you might want to add characters. I'm like, Peter, don't do that, man. Follow the story. Don't be adding and taking stuff out, man. Obviously, well, I mean adding and taking stuff out. I mean, don't do something that like drastically changes the plot of the story. You have to follow the end of the story. But in terms of details and everything, we can add stuff and dialogue and scenes to make more interesting. But we follow the DNA of the story, Peter. Don't make drastic changes like you did for Lord of the Rings, or by Faramir is tempted by the ring in the movie. When the book, he's not tempted by the ring. Faramir overcomes the ring in the book when you read it, I believe, if I remember. In the movie, he's tempted by the ring, and Frodo's not a wuss in the books, whereas Peter Jackson made Frodo a wuss in the movies. Honestly, he made some changes, some drastic changes. And Frodo is 50 years old in the book, whereas in the movie Elijah Wood's like he looks like he's like 20, man. He made a lot of changes, obviously. Like, remember that scene when Gandalf goes to Minas Tirith to read the letters and everything about the ring? Yeah, in the movie, like, Gandalf comes back like 17 years later or something like that. As I read to you guys, right? In the movie, it's like maybe a week or 2 weeks or something like that. You give me a lot of change. Yeah, I can't. I couldn't do 17 years later. It would have ruined the pacing of the movie. That's why people have to make those changes. Obviously, they meet Farmer and Maggot. Obviously, in the book, in the movie, they don't meet Farmer and Maggot. Obviously, yeah. I'm sorry. All right, do you blame Peter for making all those changes and cutting all scenes? No, because I read Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings is the kind of book, if you follow it word to word, your movie can be a mess. Obviously, you'll have a lot of pacing issues. That's why Peter had to just cut out so many things, obviously. And if you follow it word to word, you have to like a 6, 7 movie series, Lord of the Rings. 3 movies is not enough to cram all the information of Lord of the Rings into one movie. No, you gotta do like 6 movies, 7 movies for that, man. You really want to tell that whole story, right? But Peter was only given a $9 million budget, and he made 3 movies. He got to cut a lot of stuff, obviously. Yeah. All right, we do a thing where you take dialogue from another person and give it to another person. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not telling Peter, don't do that for my movie, right? I know for Lord of the Rings you did that, whereby you take a dialogue from a different book or like a different character and you put it in the mouth of a different character. Don't do that, Peter. Don't do that for my movie, Peter. I don't want you doing that. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. That's why I don't want to be in Hollywood, because Hollywood will make all these changes to your story, like a different Lord of the Rings, right? That's why I don't want to be in Hollywood. I don't want those executives touching my story. They can read my story, man. Yeah. Exactly is not alive. It can ruin your story. That's why I don't want them touching my story. Obviously, they can ruin my story. Obviously, right? They can ruin your story. I'm the executives. Emma. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I'm off tomorrow. I don't work. I have 2 weeks off work. I don't work next Wednesday either. And the week after that, I work, right? So I have 2 weeks off work. Yeah. Will you binge the Chosen? I haven't. Yeah, I will. I'll binge it. See, I'm on season 3. Like 3 episodes into season 3. I'm almost done. So far, it's on season 6 right now. I'm on season 3. It's a good show. Not my favorite show, but it's a good faith-based show. Obviously, it's an amazing show. The Chosen, right? Yeah. Alright, your book is sick now. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, man. It's a sick book. Alright, you think the directors in Hollywood are blown away by your story? Of course they are. You guys are probably, yeah, I mean, you're a fucking gifted writer. So, yeah, guys, I'm gifted. God gave me the gift, right? I'm gifted, obviously. Yeah. So, I mean, all the Hollywood directors want to get their hands on your story. Oh, yeah. Peter Jackson, Mel Gibson, Denis Villeneuve, all those guys are gonna want to get their hands on my story. James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, all these directors are gonna want to get their hands on my story. And my top two candidates are Mel Gibson and Peter Jackson for the movie. I don't think there's anyone better than those guys, right? I want to just choose your director. Well, I don't want to do that because I don't want to make a mistake. Like, I'm scared if I choose Mel, I do the movie and I'm like, yeah, I should have chose Peter, and I choose Peter. I'm like, oh, I should have chosen Mel. I think it's best to just test their creativity. Oh, I know. Obviously, and I'll know who's a better director for the movie based off the answers. I will know. And something tells me I'm gonna end up choosing Mel Gibson. I think he's gonna make the better movie. Him and Randy Wells, right? Yeah, I might choose Mel. I talk about Peter more. He's a greedy pig, but I might go for Mel, guys. Yeah. Vijay might tell me, yeah, I even go for Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, I think, is the better man. He's a class act. He's a Christian. He's gonna make the better movie, Ivan. He's gonna bring the modern characters to life, and he's gonna bring the Bible to life, Ivan Mel Gibson. But somebody tells me other members of the team might tell me, no, Ivan, go for Peter. Peter did Lord of the Rings. He's better for your movie, Ivan. That's what they might tell me, obviously. George might tell me, Ivan, go for Mel Gibson. Yeah. That's some Sarah. Yeah. Sorry, guys, I farted. That's gross. Yeah. 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 Will your story be an embarrassment in the Hollywood industry too? Yes, it's an embarrassment in the industry when I release it, especially the book publishing industry because I wrote a book. It'll be a public embarrassment in the industry whereby all these publishing houses and authors are gonna feel like shit. Yeah, like there's something special about Ivan's book that's just not like our books. Our books are a bit more boring. They're more dry. They're not Ivan's book. Ivan's book was fucking entertaining, and his characters just jump on the page like a movie, man. It's like reading a book movie. Yeah, like we don't get that feeling when we read our books. They feel like shit, and the whole comics are like shit too because my story blows all their stories out of the water. As I would be rude, most of the movies that come up today in Hollywood are garbage, right? They're not that great movies. There's a few gems here and there, but most of the movies that come on Hollywood today, they're okay, but they're not the greatest movies, right? Yeah, obviously. Like Sinners, One Battle After Another, Superman, Thunderbolts, those are good movies, but like when you compare it to the classics, are they really better movies? No, they're not. Well, Sinners, One Battle After Another, those movies are just as good as the classics. Those two movies are amazing movies. But Superman and Thunderbolts, even though they're good movies, are they better than some of the classics? No, they're not. Obviously, don't hate them, yeah. Like nowadays in Hollywood, most of the movies that come out, guys, are garbage. They're not that great movies. And there's a few of them that are good, obviously, and the other ones are just okay. They're not that good. Obviously, I compare it to the classics. Yeah, Hollywood is not the same industry that it was in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, obviously. Because back then they didn't put out $100 million for the 200 movies. No, they made movies for 5, 10, 15, $20 million back then. And they were able to tell amazing stories, obviously. Less spectacle, but the stories are better, obviously, right? In most cases. There are some movies now that are better than some of the classics, or just as good. That's rare. Most of the classics are better than the horror movies that come out today, obviously. Yeah. That's Messiah. Yeah. Ivan, will you say a story below the Star Wars sequels out of the water? Oh, yeah. Xanus is much better than that sequel mess, man. Yeah, man. Much better than that sequel, right? The sequels were a mess, guys. They were a mess of a movie. Yeah. Yeah. Show you more research in my book, guys. New scenes, Ivan? No. No new scenes. Re-snippets. I want to spoil stuff for you guys, right? I already showed you guys enough. Yeah, I showed you guys two new scenes, I think, the past couple of days, right? A little bit of it. The scene when Belle's dancing with Papari. I showed you that, and I showed you the By the Death of You, Selvin, right? But no more. I'm not showing you any new scenes, guys. I won't spoil stuff for you. I'll show you the Lift That's Crazy speech again. That was sick, I'm saying. Yeah. Your book is sick, man. I know John. Book is sick, I'm saying. Yeah, that's why the games were enjoying Brown. I know you did it, man. I think this is a masterpiece, man. I can show you the beginning of Volume 3 again, too, if you want. No servants. I was I know, sick, I know. Why is it not working? I think after today, I'm done showing you guys re-snippets. You guys already read the re-snippets many times. I'm not going to show you more, right? Yo, I mean, even when you show us the re-snippets, we're still hooked reading it again. Yeah, I told you, Xanus is a book you can read over and over again, man. You reread it and you're still... On your second, third, fourth read, you're still going to be hooked again reading it. The only difference is now you know what happens, obviously, but, like, you're still hooked reading it. You never get tired of the book, man. It's a masterpiece, my book, man. You never get tired of it, right? Okay, I'll show you the lift. That's crazy speech. See, that's the 16 I know. Oh. Yeah. Here's a scene. This is right after the fetch this scheming scene. That's what my book is, Constant Entertainment. It's a masterpiece, man. Yeah, right after that scene, right? You can keep reading. Read this scene here. Oh, your book is sick. I don't. Xanus is mine. This is right after that our entertaining fetch the scheming scene, right? That's why my book is sick, obviously. That's where you can argue Tactics or Colonius is the best chapter in Volume 2 because it's hardcore drama with the tactics situation in the dungeon, right? Read that. I think that's it, right? And that's it. Read that. That's it. I can show you Volume 3 again. I think that's it, guys. I'm not showing you guys any more scenes. You guys already read like all my re-snippets, so let's see. Yeah, let's start from here. You guys already read the earlier part, right? So, oh, what did I do? Okay. Well, I haven't show us more. No, guys. Volume 3, I can't show you anything. I can't show you anything. All I can show you is just the beginning. I can't show you anything else. Otherwise, I'm going to spoil the story for you guys, man. I won't spoil the story for you. I already showed you quite a bit of Volume 1 and 2. You guys read it, you'll notice. Yeah, I haven't did spoil a little bit of Volume 1 and 2 for us, but Volume 3, you guys don't know what's going on. Volume 1 and 2, you don't really know what's going on, but you guys have an idea what's going on because I showed you quite a bit of a lot of scenes, man. In your personal book, I don't want to spoil the whole story for you. Okay, you can read that. Volume 3 looks like it's the best one in a way. It is. In my opinion, it's the best one. It's when everything gets dark, obviously, and deep, obviously, right? Pause and read that. Eratat's pissed off. Yeah, he's pissed off because the Tactius did it. He saved the Saldans from him and his demon wolves, right? Keep reading. I think today, after today, I'm done, guys. I'm not showing you guys anymore. Let me just check. I won't spoil story for you guys. Keep reading. Your book is sick. I know. Xanus is money, man. Volume 3 is my favorite novel series. Yeah. Read that. I have to look because I don't want to spoil the story for you. Okay. Okay, let me just scroll down because I don't want to spoil the story for you. I'll stop here. Yeah, I'll stop here and that's it. Read that. See how Aratat says that Gilead's path is not my territory, never linger? Yeah, Aratat knows that's not his territory. That's Ephesus' territory. Pause me that, guys, that's it. Well, I want to know more of Volume 3. No, guys, I'm not showing you anymore, man. I don't want to spoil the story for you. You'll see when you purchase the book. Yeah, man. Yo, there's something about Volume 3 that we kind of want to know more about. Yeah, that's when it gets dark and deep. That's when everything is dark and deep, man. That's the horror of the story, right? Volume 3. That's why I'm not showing you it. Volume 3 is like the key volume, right? It's the key volume. That's why I want to show you it. Alright, man, how the fuck do you do that, man? How do you write like that, man? Your book is fucking arcane. The characters jump on a page and we're hooked reading it. I know. It's a masterpiece, man. He's alright, this is one of the things. I don't read the Lord of the Rings, I'm saying, yeah. Your book is sick, man. I know your book is sick, I'm saying. Yeah. He's alright, man. I love the character of Lithia. And when she talks to Belle, I know. Lithia tries to convince Belle that Tachys is really the prince. And Belle believes too. So only Lithia and Belle believe in Tachys. Everyone else they don't believe, obviously. Yeah. Because Belle trusts Lithia with her life. They're best of friends and yeah, that's what Lithia's like. Lithia tells Belle, she's like, Belle, you're my best friend. When have I ever been untruthful to you? You know what I'm saying? And Belle is a little bit convinced. She partly believes, but Lithia is the only one who has the faith and believes. I believe this man Tachys is telling the truth. I believe this random southern guy is the Prince of Xanus. Lithia believes, but no one believes it, honestly. They can't believe it, honestly, right? Almost done it, guys. All right, what happens after that scene that we read in Volume 3? I don't want to spoil over you. See what I mean? I don't want to spoil over you. Yeah. I mean, you're very protective of Volume 3. Yes, I am, because Volume 3 is that's the real plot of the story. That's why I'm not showing you shit, man. I only show you the beginning, sneak peek of the beginning, and that's it. I'm not showing you more. I haven't shown us more. No, guys. I want to spoil story. You're purchasing my book. I want to spoil story for you guys. Sarah. The mountains. You know what I'm saying? My lord, it's just the mountains. Surely there's no passage through the mountains. And Aratat's like, it may seem, but it may be true. You know, it's like those mountains are cursed. We cannot go there. It is not my territory. Never linger. Yeah. Aratat knows the mountains are not his. He knows it's cursed, and he knows it's not his territory. It's not his kingdom. That's Ephesus' territory. Ephesus' kingdom, obviously, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah, the mountain pass must somehow lead them to the north. Yeah. Obviously, that's why they took that path, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, the bats go back generations, like us and the humans. What does Eric mean by that? I want to spoil surf you. See, when you read the book, I want to spoil surf you guys. You have to read the book to understand, right? Like you said, you know. Yo, Ivan, it reads like a movie, I know. He was like, yo, Ivan, man, if you apply it to the screen, you're looking at our masses, man. Like a 20,000 demonic army looking like that. Eratat says there's no trace of human flesh and savages, and they search through the houses, and Eratat goes into Eli's quarters, and he's pissed off. He takes like chairs and jugs and throws it on the ground. Everything. Yeah, he's like, "Alright, you're looking at math, man. There's devils like that, a huge army like that. Yeah, think of the army of Mordor in Return of the King, guys. An army that size marching in the city, man. Because my budget's so big, I can afford to have 20,000 extras. I'm actually gonna have 20,000 extras, guys, for that scene. I can afford that. I have like a 100, like 20, 30 minute budget towards extras. Because yeah, even with that budget, we can afford to actually have 20,000 extras, Ivan. Yeah, he's like, holy shit. In Hollywood, they use CGI, Ivan, for that. They can't afford that. Because Ivan, this is gonna be better than my Lord of the Rings. I don't think it's better than the Rings. Mel's like, all right, this is better than my Passionate Christ. I don't know, it's very Passionate Christ, obviously. That scene alone is already entertaining. Like, whereby you feel for us, right? Like, you have a devil army that size marching in the city, and Eratas, like, there's no trace of human flesh and sour. He's a devil, like that documentary I made. Yeah, man, they're devils like that, man. Peter's like, holy shit, man, they march in the city. Holy shit, there wasn't no fill for you guys, man. And you have the Exodus, like Prince of Egypt, and they go through the bats, the devil bats sleeping in the caverns. Peter's like, holy shit, I attack, he awakens the Bat King. I'm like, yeah, Peter's like, man, looking at matches, man, this is Brother of the Rings. Nobody's Brother of the Rings. So, I recognize like $1 billion that. I'm like, no, Peter. If it means enough, stop being greedy, some Sarah. You greedy pig. Yeah, Peter's a greedy pig, Ivan. Yeah, Mel's greedy too, Ivan. Watch out for Mel. Ivan, can I ask $5 that? I'm like, no, Mel, you get 370. Stop being greedy. Mel Gibson signed like a $400 million deal in his American money. 550 Canadian is like 400 million in his American money. So Mel Gibson's walking away with like, what's 400 million after taxes? It's like 2.7 million around there, right? Or 2.4. Mel Gibson's walking away with like $200 million in his bank, man. After taxes, his agent's cut, right? Yeah. He made a lot of money, man. You might tell me, yeah, even after I make this movie, I'm done. You got me out of Hollywood. I made all these hundreds of millions. I'm just gonna retire. I can enjoy my life with my family and my kids. Yeah, I'm too old for this shit. You got me out of Hollywood. You paid me so much money. I don't even have to work in Hollywood. I was just gonna enjoy my life. No, this is my time. He's getting old. Peter might retire too after Xanus, because he made like $800 million after taxes, obviously. Yeah, I made $800 million. I'm gonna just retire, enjoy my time, my family, and everything, and I'll give my kids and grandkids their will before I pass away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people will talk about this. Yeah, he might tell me that, right? Because he might not retire. He might work in Hollywood. I don't know. Yeah. They must have been warned by the two Sanians. So I'm saying, yeah. Here's a guy, even your wolf sound like my orcs in Lord of the Rings. I know, Peter. And I'm saying, yeah. So I'm sorry. They must have been warned by the two Zadians. So I'm saying, oh, your book is sick. I know. They must have been warned by the two Zadians. Yeah, there's no trace of human flesh in Saphius. Yeah, it's empty. The city, completely empty. Yeah. Yeah, why does Eratat decide to mark the lands? Because it's Tactius' generation. Tactius' generation is a lucky generation. That's why he wants to wipe out the humans in the south, obviously. Because he knows it's the time, obviously. Tactius' generation is a lucky generation. That's why Eratat marks the lands, finally, right? In the 10th generation. Previous generations, the wolves never touched the lands. But until Tactius is born, that's when Eratat's like, enough's enough. Let's mark the south, obviously. Yeah. Will Aratak kill all of them? Yeah, he'll kill a lot of them, but the wolves probably would have enslaved some of them too. Aratak also wants Takius' throne. I want to spoil sword for you. He kills many of them, and he also enslaves them, obviously. He wants, yeah, obviously, right? I want to spoil sword for you. That's why he's pissed off, because Takius did it. He saved the Southlands from Aratak. Yeah. Obviously. Your book is sick, man. Your book is sick, man. It's a masterpiece, man. He's alright. I love it, man. Your book is amazing, man. It's a masterpiece, man. Greatest fan's novel written. Yeah, man. Greatest fan's novel written, man. That's why the gates will control it. But Zero, that money's mine. You're not touching, obviously. So, anyways, guys, here's what I hope you guys will show us. I'm signing off. Peace.